Good morning, Andrew. How are you? Very well, Sushant. How about you? Andrew, I've gone through your offer. Could you get some concessions? This is not the correct way to open a negotiation. You should start with a friendly tone and have a general talk to set up a favorable negotiation climate. The first few seconds of the meeting will determine how you are perceived by the vendor. If you appear friendly, the vendor will be keen to reach a consensus and work with you. Remember, people tend to make concessions to people they like. You should put across your point with confidence and not sound as if you are asking for some favor. Negotiations must have the behavioral and analytical skills to succeed. Let's start the meeting again. Good morning, Andrew. How are you? Very well, Sushant. How about you? I'm good too. Tell me, how long have you been in Seattle? 5 years now. I was in New York before that. I was also in New York before. I graduated from SUNY IT in upstate New York and lived for a while in New York and New Jersey, Hoboken. Yes, it's a great place. I used to go to the steakhouse there. Great. I hope we can get a chance to work together. I hope so too. Before we start, I hope you comply with all the technical specification. Is this correct? Yes, indeed. There is no problem. Okay, I was going through your offer. I like it. However, I was expecting some more concessions. It's always recommended to follow a balanced approach. That is to be tough on the deal, but warm towards people. I have identified all the items to be negotiated, but how do I decide which vendor do I negotiate with? We select vendors on the basis of your targets and their offers, and you assess if there is a ZOPA. A ZOPA? Yes, a zone of potential agreement. Let's understand this by looking at Sandra's offer. You are willing to spend maximum $500,000 on the dynamic monitoring system. Therefore, your settlement range is from 0 to $500,000. Now, Sandra has offered her system with 2 years warranty for $548,000. Considering that she agrees to give you a 5% discount, her cost would be $520,000. So her settlement range would be between $548,000 and $520,000. Her range doesn't fall within your range. Hence, there is no ZOPA, a zone of potential agreement. So you should not consider Sandra's offer. John has agreed to offer a comparable system with 2 years warranty at $510. Considering that he agrees to give you a 5% discount, his cost would be $484,500. So his settlement range is between $510,000 and $484,500. His range does fall within your range. There is a ZOPA, a zone of potential agreement. Therefore, you may consider John's offer. Depending on whether they give more importance to their relationship or the outcome of the negotiations. Negotiations can be divided into five types. The avoider avoids conflicts and accepts whatever is being offered and does not look forward to building a relationship. For the avoider, outcome of the negotiations as well as the relationship with the other party has no importance. On the other hand, the competitor wants to gain the maximum outcome from the deal even at the cost of relationship. For the competitor, outcome is important than the relationship. In contrast with the competitor, the accommodator solves the other party's problems to maintain the relationship and in the process gives away too many concessions. For the accommodator, relationship is more important than the outcome. Contrary to this style, the problem solver focuses on both relationship and the outcome. The problem solver creatively solves the problem to find a win-win situation for both parties. In addition to these four styles, there is a fifth type called the compromiser, which is a combination of all other negotiation styles. Compromisers try get the best possible deal while maintaining the relationship with the other party. I wonder what type of negotiator I am. Your questions will have the right impact only when you support them with the right body language. There are three key aspects of body language: eye contact, gestures, and facial expressions. Maintaining eye contact while listening or speaking shows that you are confident and honest. Therefore, while asking questions or talking to the other party, you should directly look into their eyes. Smile pleasantly to make others feel comfortable. When listening to others, resource them by smiling and nodding in agreement. Be attentive and appear as if you believe in what they are saying. Position of your arms and legs also suggests that how confident you are about what you are saying. Sit with your arms unfolded, legs uncrossed, suggests that you are interested in the conversation. Make a pyramid with your arms and point to the other person while talking to mean palm. In addition to a positive body language, use a tone of voice that reflects confidence, strength, and reassurance. Let's see how you can use effectively body language and a confident tone of voice. Andrew, I hope you're aware that 30% of our payment will be made after our quality control has approved. Yes, I am aware of that. The payment will be made after 90 days from the receipt of the invoice. 90 days is too much. I was expecting a payment period of 45 days. 90 days is a standard practice with our vendors. None of our clients take more than 60 days. It will be difficult to explain to my boss. It is not in my hands. This is a company policy and cannot be changed. If this is a company policy, I think I have my choice. But I had to accept it. We also include the cost of installation material. But there is a huge difference between your offer and the service provider's offer. May I know who the service provider is? This is a difficult question. I cannot tell him the name of the service provider. What should I do? Suppliers may ask you all kind of questions and put you in an awkward situation. You need not answer all their questions, especially if they ask you to share confidential information like this one. You must learn to handle difficult questions. In fact, you can have some generic answers ready which you can use when faced with difficult questions. Click the question marks to listen to a few questions that vendors may ask you and the responses to them. Keep these responses at hand when you meet your vendor. Could be of great help. Who is the supplier? I'm sorry, as a policy, we do not reveal vendor information. How many vendors are you dealing with? Not too many, but enough to achieve a fair competition. This is my final offer. I'm sure we can work something out. What's your budget? What you have in mind? How much discount are you expecting? I am looking for a comfortable discount. Is this what you are looking for? I thank you for that. It's not quite what we needed, but we appreciate your offer. We are not interested in selling to the lowest price. We are looking at the best price, quality, and delivery ratio.